I mean, I was like dating older guys, right? I was what, 20?
I was only 15 years old, so
And,
I didn't even have a car. I didn't have a license.
The journey that Goldie Hawn has taken from her early days as a bubbly dancer to her current status as a prominent figure in Hollywood is nothing short of incredible. However, her work is not the only thing that makes her fascinating. Similarly, Goldie's romantic life has been a whirlwind of excitement and unexpected turns. Now that she is 78 years old, she is speaking up about the one person who was genuine love throughout her entire life. Come along with us as we delve into the life of Goldie Hawn, discussing her most significant career milestones as well as the love tales that have enabled her to become the famous figure that we all adore. This is Goldie's childhood. The 21st of November, 1945, found Goldie Hawn being born in Washington, District of Columbia, into a family that was a diverse collection of cultures and traditions. Not only did her mother, Laura Steinhoff, own a dance school, but she also ran a jewelry store. The fact that Goldie was interested in dance at a young age was most likely impacted by this. In addition to being a musician and conductor, her father, Edward Rutledge Hawn, had a remarkable ancestral background. Edward Rutledge, the youngest person to sign the Declaration of Independence, was his ancestor, and he was a descendant of Edward Rutledge. In order to continue a long-standing family custom, Goldie was given the name of her mother's aunt. One of Goldie's sisters, Patty Hawn, went on to pursue a career in the entertainment industry as a publicist. The sisters were never able to meet their brother, Edward Jr., which is a great disappointment. Patty was not even born when he tragically passed away in his infant years. Throughout their childhood, the daughters were oblivious to the fact that their brother once existed. Unfortunately, their parents made the decision not to tell them about this tragic period in their family's history. During Goldie's childhood, she was exposed to a variety of cultural and religious influences. In addition to having German and English ancestry, her father was a member of the Presbyterian Church. Her mother, on the other hand, was Jewish, and the daughter of immigrants who made their way from Hungary. Young Goldie was brought up in the Jewish faith, which was a key influence on her development during her formative years. Tacoma Park, Maryland, was the family's place of residence. The neighborhood was well known for its artistic and progressive attitude, and it was located in the suburbs. At the Montgomery Blair High School, which is located in Silver Spring, Maryland, Goldie received her education. It was well known that the school had a diverse student body and that its academic offerings were impressive. Young Goldie was able to develop and discover her artistic abilities in a supportive environment that was supplied by it. When Goldie was a very young child, she discovered that she had a passion for dancing. She began her training in ballet and tap dancing when she was just 3 years old before she began her training. It was immediately clear that she possessed a natural skill and was dedicated. Even though she was only 10 years old at the time, Goldie had already participated in the staging of the Nutcracker by the Corps de Ballet of the Ballet Russi de Monte Carlo by the year 1955. When considering the young age of the dancer, this was an outstanding accomplishment. It provided a glimpse into the promising future that she had in store for herself in the performing arts. That same year, 1964, Goldie made her debut on stage. In the production of Romeo and Juliet that was staged at the Virginia Shakespeare Festival, she took on the tough role of Juliet at the festival. Not only did she demonstrate her acting skills, but she also reaffirmed her passion for performing on stage as a result of this event. At approximately the same time, Goldie was attending American University with the intention of majoring in drama. Her enthusiasm for dance, on the other hand, quickly became more important to her than her academic pursuits. She made the decision to withdraw from the institution in order to advance her career as a dancer. One of the most significant turning points in Goldie's life was when she made the decision to withdraw from college. She started out as a ballet instructor at a dancing school, where she was able to share her passion for dance with younger students. It wasn't long after that she made her debut as a professional dancer in a production of Can-Can that was held at the Texas Pavilion. The year was 1964, and this took place during the New York World's Fair. Goldie had already established herself as a full-time professional dancer by the year 1965. Throughout New York City, she was a go-go dancer who performed at a variety of different places. Among the venues at which she gave performances was the well-known Peppermint Box, which is located in New Jersey. This place was a bustling hub for aspiring performers and entertainers. During her time as a go-go dancer, she was able to cultivate the character of a vivacious and fun-loving individual, which would later become her signature in her acting career, which was only getting started. In the middle of the 1960s, Goldie Hawn relocated to California, which marked the beginning of her road to success. Since she was a little child, she had always had a strong interest in dance, and this move signaled the beginning of a new phase in her life. It was decided to recruit Goldie to take part in a performance at the Melody Land Theatre. The theatre in the Round was a well-known establishment that was situated just across from Disneyland. The Melody Land was a well-known location for the performance of musical acts. Goldie joined the chorus for productions of Pal Joey and How to Succeed in Business Without Really Trying, during the season that ran from June 14th to September 14th, 1966. That she was able to demonstrate her dance abilities in front of large audiences was made possible by this experience. She would go on to achieve great success in the entertainment industry as a result of this. Goldie made a courageous move toward pursuing a profession in acting not too long after she had finished her stint at Melody Land. She made her debut on television in 1967 when she was cast in the part of a character on the sitcom Good Morning World. Although the show was only on the air for a single season, which spanned from 1967 to 1968, it was the first time that Goldie had the opportunity to perform in front of the camera. She portrayed the girlfriend of a radio disc jockey in the character that she played. Goldie was able to improve her comedic timing thanks to the job, despite the fact that its scope was significantly restricted. Furthermore, it assisted her in developing the effervescent and carefree personality that would eventually lead to her becoming renowned. In 1968, Goldie was given the opportunity to make her debut on the sketch comedy show Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. This was the beginning of her career. Goldie rapidly became one of the show's most famous stars as a result of the extraordinary success of the show. Although her character on Laugh-In was likewise a stupid blonde, Goldie offered a special allure to the role that she played to the show. When she was in the middle of telling a joke, she would suddenly burst out in high-pitched laughter, and then immediately after that, she would give a punchline that was precisely timed. Due to the fact that she possessed both a witty and incisive comedic skill, she became an instant favorite among her audience. One further element that set Goldie apart from the other contestants on Laugh-In was her appearance. She frequently made appearances on screen while wearing a bikini and having bright designs painted all over her body. Her image as a 1960s Ayet girl was enhanced as a result of this. It was a wonderful match for the show's joyful and fast-paced style that her upbeat attitude and playful energy were brought to life. Goldie became a household name as a result of her appearance on Laugh-In, and she immediately distinguished herself as one of the most popular television personalities of the age. As Goldie's star power increased, she made the transition to the big screen. She made her debut in the film industry with a little part in the film The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band, which was released in 1968. Her role in the movie was that of a giggling dancer, and she was given the name Goldie Jean for her performance. This role was a humble beginning, but it laid the groundwork for more significant opportunities in the future. In 1969, Goldie was cast in the film Cactus Flower, which was her first serious role in a film. She played the role of Toni Simmons, a young lady who finds herself caught up in a confusing love triangle that involves a dentist, who was portrayed by Walter Matthau, and his assistant, who was portrayed by Ingrid Bergman. An eye-opening experience was Goldie's performance in the film Cactus Flower. It was her ability to bring a combination of humor and tenderness to the character that struck a chord with both the public and the reviewers. In recognition of her performance as Toni, she was awarded the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress. At the time, she was one of the youngest actresses in history to be awarded an Academy Award. This was a pivotal event in Goldie's career, demonstrating that she was more than just a television comedian during that time. It was clear that she had a promising career ahead of her in the film industry. After the phenomenal success of Cactus Flower, Goldie continued to establish her career in the film industry by taking on a number of other notable parts. The romantic comedy There's a Girl in My Soup which she acted in alongside Peter Sellers, was released in 1970. She played the role of the protagonist. In addition to the fact that the movie was a commercial success, Goldie's performance helped to further establish her position as a leading lady in Hollywood. The following year, in 1972, she had a starring role in the film Butterflies Are Free, which was about a young guy who was blind and a free-spirited woman who became his friend and love interest, respectively. Goldie's performance received a lot of positive feedback, and the movie ended up being another one of her many accomplishments that she has accomplished. In addition to her success in the film industry, Goldie continued to appear on television throughout her television career. A television show called The Spring Thing, which was hosted by Bobby Gentry and Noel Harrison, included her as a guest star in the year 1969. In addition, the event featured performances by other well-known entertainers of the era, such as Meredith McRae, Rod McEwen, Shirley Bassey, and Harper's Bazaar, among others. This program showcased Goldie's flexibility as a performer and her ability to attract viewers in both cinema and television. Her appearance in this special demonstrated her ability to do both. Goldie Hawn's film career took off after she was awarded the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress in 1969. This was the moment when she became famous across the world. She rose to fame very rapidly, being well known for her charisma, wit, and her ability to make people laugh in front of an audience. She demonstrated her versatility as an actor by appearing in a variety of comedies and dramas in the first few films she made after her huge win. During the year 1970, Hawn was included in the comedy film There's a Girl in My Soup, which contributed to the development of her image as a gifted humorous actor. In the year that followed, she had an appearance in Dollar 1971, which was yet another successful comedy that demonstrated that Hawn was more than just a one-track wonder. In 1972, she had a starring role in the film Butterflies Are Free, which was not only a commercial success, but also gave Hawn the opportunity to demonstrate her remarkable acting abilities. Her appearances in these early films cemented her position as one of the most prominent performers in Hollywood. There was more to Hawn than that. In 1974, she participated in films such as The Sugarland Express, in which she played more dramatic roles. In addition, the latter was especially noteworthy due to the fact that it was Steven Spielberg's first film to be directed for the big screen. Her work in these films demonstrated that Hawn was capable of performing in a variety of roles, not simply humorous ones. She has the depth and variety necessary to succeed in roles that were more serious. In the satirical picture Shampoo, which was directed by Hal Ashby and released in 1975, Hawn worked as a co-star. Having achieved both critical and economic success, the film helped further establish Hawn's position in the Hollywood industry. In addition, she was the host of 2 television specials during this time period. The Goldie Hawn special was a star-studded event that featured performances by a number of famous people, including the legendary comedian George Burns, the adolescent heartthrob Sean Cassidy, and the star of Three's Company John Ritter. Even the Harlem Globetrotters were able to demonstrate their skills. The special also garnered a nomination for a Primetime Emmy Award, which is a testament to its positive reception. Hawn featured alongside Chevy Chase in the film Foul Play 1978, which was released just a few months later. Hawn's cinematic career was restarted as a result of the movie's success at the box office. Hawn was able to regain her position as the most successful actor in Hollywood because to the popularity of the picture. On the other hand, not every movie was a success. The following film that Hawn appeared in, Lovers and Liars 1979, which was directed by Mario Monticelli, was a commercial failure. In spite of this setback, Hawn's popularity continued to be strong, and she proceeded to take on new tasks. Beginning with the 1980s, Hawn's star proceeded to ascend to new heights. In 1980, she collaborated with Liza Minnelli, an actress and singer, to produce a primetime variety show titled Goldie and Liza Together. In recognition of the show's success, it was nominated for 4 Emmy Awards. Additionally, Hawn had a starring role in the film Private Benjamin. Not only did Hawn play a role in the film, but she also worked with her close friend Nancy Myers, who also contributed to the writing of the screenplay. As a result of the tremendous success of Private Benjamin, Hawn was nominated for an Academy Award for the second time, this time in the category of Best Actress. As the 1980s progressed, Hawn continued to enjoy popularity by appearing in a series of critically acclaimed comedies. Hawn also worked as an executive producer for a number of these films, allowing her to demonstrate her abilities both in front of and behind the camera. The romance drama Swing Shift, which was set during World War II, featured Hawn in a more serious role in the year 1984. The fact that she was still considered to be one of the most glamorous stars in Hollywood was demonstrated by the fact that she appeared on the cover of the January issue of Playboy magazine in the same year. A comprehensive interview was also conducted by her for the magazine, during which she discussed her life and profession. During the year 1987, Hawn appeared in the comedy Overboard, which was starring opposite her longtime partner, Kurt Russell. In the course of time, the movie went on to become a well-known and cherished classic. Even as the decade came to an end, Hawn continued to be one of the most prominent stars in Hollywood. For Hawn, the decade of the 1990s was filled with both accomplishments and hardships. In the 1990 film Bird on a Wire, an action comedy, she had a starring role alongside Mel Gibson. Although it was met with a variety of reactions from critics, the movie was a commercial success. Hawn continued to work throughout her career, appearing in films such as Death Becomes Her, which was released in 1992 and featured her in a role opposite Meryl Streep and Bruce Willis. Following a period of time spent away from the public eye to provide care for her mother, who had passed away in 1994, Hawn eventually made her way back to Hollywood as a producer. She produced the 1995 film Something to Talk About, starring Julia Roberts and Dennis Quaid. In 1996, she starred in the hit film The First Wives Club, alongside Bette Midler and Diane Keaton. The film was both a critical and commercial success, and Hawn's performance was praised. In the early 2000s, Hawn starred in Town and Country, 2001, reuniting with Warren Beatty and Diane Keaton. Unfortunately, the film was a critical and financial disaster. However, Hawn found success again with The Banger Sisters, 2002, a comedy co-starring Susan Sarandon. Hawn took a sabbatical from acting after the release of this film in order to concentrate on other projects, one of which being the writing of her autobiography, which was titled A Lotus Grows in the Mud and was published in 2005. It was in 2017 when Hawn made her return to the big screen, starring alongside Amy Schumer in the comedy of the same name. In the film, she played her first major role in 15 years, and it was a huge success with the audience. Hawn had a cameo appearance as Mrs. Claus in the film The Christmas Chronicles, which was released on Netflix in 2018, and she will reprise the role in the sequel, The Christmas Chronicles 2, which is scheduled to be released in 2020. The actress Goldie Hawn has not only been a dazzling light in the world of Hollywood, but she has also been a passionate advocate for the education and well-being of children. 2003 was the year that she established the Hawn Foundation. This non-profit organization is committed to assisting young people in achieving success in both their academic and personal lives. It is Mind Up that serves as the Foundation's core program. Through the practice of mindfulness and social-emotional learning, this program is intended to significantly enhance the academic performance of students as well as their general well-being. Mind Up is a program that teaches children valuable skills such as how to deal with stress, how to concentrate on tasks, and how to cultivate a positive view on life. These are not merely academic lessons, rather, they are life-enhancing tactics that assist children in becoming more independent and content with their lives. Numerous research studies have been conducted on the program, which has been the topic of widespread adoption in educational institutions. Goldie Hawn's dedication to assisting youngsters does not limit itself to this one aspect. During the same year that she established the Hawn Foundation, she also established Cosmic Entertainment, a production firm. She did so in collaboration with her longtime spouse, Kurt Russell, and her children, Kate Hudson and Oliver Hudson. The information that it produces is intended to be encouraging and uplifting for both adults and children. Ever since she was a child, Goldie has had a strong belief in the ability of storytelling to motivate and encourage others. A Lotus Grows in the Mud, Goldie Hawn's autobiography, was published in 2005, and it was via this publication that she shared her personal tale with the world. This book is more than just a book about a famous person's life. It is a sincere and honest look at her life that she has shared. In this book, she discusses her challenges, her victories, and the life lessons she has acquired along the road. Goldie has written a book with the intention of motivating other people to discover the same joy and meaning in their own lives that she has found in her own. On the other hand, Goldie's enthusiasm for assisting other people, particularly children, does not stop there. In addition to that, she is the person who established the Bright Light Foundation for Children. One of the primary goals of this organization is to offer assistance and services to children who are struggling. The purpose of this is to make certain that kids are provided with the opportunity to grow up content, healthy and educated. Despite the fact that Goldie Hawn is well known for her comedic and acting abilities, a smaller number of people are aware of her musical abilities. A pop country album titled Goldie was recorded and published by Goldie Hawn in the year 1972. Warner Brothers was the band that produced the album. Dolly Parton and Buck Owens, two of the most legendary figures in the history of country music, had a hand in producing this album. Goldie Hawn's flexibility as an artist was brought to light by the album, despite the fact that it did not reach significant economic success. There was just one song issued from the album, which was a cover of the bluegrass classic Uncle Pen. Unfortunately, the record did not make it onto the charts after it was released. Although this is the case, Goldie's decision to pursue a career in music is evidence of her openness to experiment with a variety of creative pathways and to take chances in her professional life. The journey that Goldie Hawn has taken in the entertainment industry has been defined by remarkable accomplishments, yet her influence extends far beyond the realm of movie theaters. As a result of her philanthropic work and foundation, she has made a positive impact on the lives of a great number of children, assisting them in the development of the skills they require to be successful in school and in life. Because of her profound compassion and her strong desire to give back to the community, she has made it her mission to spread awareness about the importance of education, mindfulness, and overall well-being. Goldie Hawn continues to motivate and encourage others around her, whether it be through her films, her music, or her humanitarian work. She has left a legacy that will last long after her Hollywood stardom has passed away. The love and relationships of the past Goldie has had an intriguing personal life, particularly in terms of her relationships, in addition to her successful profession in Hollywood, which has been at the forefront of her success. In addition to having 2 marriages, Goldie has been in a long-term relationship with the actor Kurt Russell, which has been one of the most successful and long-lasting unions in the history of Hollywood. The Triconis, Gus, a superb dancer and director, Goldie Hawn's first marriage was to Gus Triconis. Gus Triconis was also a dancer. New York was the location of Gus's birth on November 21, 1937. He began his career in Hollywood as a dancer, and he even had a noteworthy role as India, a member of the Sharks gang, in the classic film West Side Story, which was released in 1961. After some time, Gus made the transition to filmmaking, and he made his debut in the motorcycle film Five the Hard Way, which was released in 1969. The wedding took place in Honolulu, Hawaii, on May 16, 1969, and it was a small and intimate ceremony. Goldie and Gus tied the knot. They were both concentrating on their professional lives at the moment. A number of low-budget films, such as The Student Body and The Swinging Barmaids, were among the projects that Gus was working on at the time. Their marriage, on the other hand, started to experience difficulties, and by April 1973, they had decided to part ways. Several years were spent going through the legal process of getting a divorce, and it was finally accomplished in June of 1976. Gus proceeded to create a great career in the entertainment industry, even after they had divorced and separated. He was the director of a number of well-known television programs, including Baywatch, Hercules, The Legendary Journeys, Quantum Leap, and The Comish, among others. The career of Goldie Hawn, on the other hand, was gaining momentum, and she went on to earn a great deal of success in the Hollywood industry. Following their divorce, Gus and Goldie both moved on with their lives and jobs in their own fields. During this time, Gus continued to work as a director, and Goldie continued to blossom as an actress, eventually becoming a well-liked phenomenon in the film business. Following the dissolution of her marriage to Gus Triconis, Goldie Hawn rekindled her romantic relationship with the musician Bill Hudson. Born on October 17, 1949, in the city of Portland, Oregon, Bill was born. In addition to his siblings Brett and Mark, he was a member of the Hudson Brothers, a band that he had founded with his siblings. During the 1970s, the Hudson Brothers enjoyed a great deal of success and even went on tour with other well-known artists such as the Osmonds and David Cassidy. It was on a flight from New York to Los Angeles in 1975 that Goldie and Bill first met one another. Both of them felt an instant connection with one another, and on July 3, 1976, they made their wedding vows. They quickly became parents for the first time on September 7, 1976, when they welcomed their first child, Oliver Hudson. On April 19, 1979, they welcomed their daughter, who they named Kate Hudson. Regrettably, they were unable to maintain their marriage. On August 15, 1980, Bill submitted his petition for divorce. Tensions increased between Bill, Goldie, and their children as a result of the divorce, which was not a simple process. Bill accused Goldie of turning their children against him in an interview that took place in 2011. This accusation was made in particular when Goldie began dating Kurt Russell. Bill had the impression that Goldie had exaggerated the issue in order to make it appear more dire than it actually was, which further damaged their relationship. Oliver and Kate Hudson have spoken about their strained relationship with their biological father. They have often shared how Kurt Russell became a crucial father figure in their lives. Both Oliver and Kate have publicly praised Kurt for his support and love, acknowledging his important role in their upbringing. The love of her life. Goldie Hawn and Kurt Russell have one of the most enduring relationships in Hollywood. Their story is truly remarkable. Their love story began uniquely, filled with humor, respect, and an understanding that has kept them together for over 40 years. Despite the ups and downs that come with any long-term relationship, Goldie and Kurt have managed to keep their bond strong. They have avoided the pitfalls that many celebrity couples face. Goldie and Kurt first met on the set of the 1968 film The One and Only Genuine Original Family Band. At the time, Goldie was 21 years old and Kurt was just 16. Their age difference and the circumstances of their lives at the time meant that their connection didn't immediately spark a romance. It wasn't until 1983, when they reconnected while filming Swing Shift, that they decided to explore their chemistry further. This decision would prove to be a pivotal moment in both their lives. Kurt humorously recalled their first date during an interview with Conan O'Brien. He admitted that he was severely hungover when he first asked Goldie out, and his initial attempt at a compliment could have gone very wrong. He blurted out, "Man, you've got a great figure." Fortunately for him, Goldie took it in stride and responded with, "Why, thank you." This light-hearted beginning set the tone for a relationship filled with mutual respect, fun, and a deep understanding. Goldie, on the other hand, was drawn to more than just Kurt's looks. She later shared with Ellen DeGeneres in 2020 that one of the things that really attracted her to Kurt was how he interacted with her children, Oliver and Kate. "I loved the way he looked at my children," Goldie said. "It was really something special. And that was when I thought, oh my God, this is amazing." Kurt's natural ability with kids and his genuine care for her children solidified Goldie's feelings for him. Their relationship grew stronger over the years, and they welcomed their son, Wyatt Russell, on July 10, 1986. With Wyatt's birth, their blended family was complete. The family now included Kurt's son, Boston, from his previous marriage to Susan Hubley. Today, they are proud grandparents to 7 grandchildren, and they continue to enjoy their life together. Despite their deep love and commitment, Goldie and Kurt have never felt the need to marry. In a 2023 interview with CNN's Chris Wallace, Goldie explained her reasoning behind this decision. She mentioned the complexities and potential pitfalls of marriage, especially in Hollywood, where relationships often come under intense public scrutiny. "When it doesn't work out, it ends up being big business," Goldie said. "It's always ugly. Somebody actually has to take a look and say, how many divorces actually are fun? How many divorces don't cost money? How many divorces make you hate the person more than you did before? How many divorces have hurt children?" For Goldie, the idea of staying unmarried has allowed her to make a conscious choice to be with Kurt every day, rather than feeling bound by a legal contract. "I like the idea that I can wake up in the morning and make decisions every day if I want to be here," she explained. Goldie believes that relationships are challenging and require constant effort. However, by maintaining her independence and the freedom to choose, she has been able to navigate the ups and downs with Kurt in a way that works for them both. Over the years, rumors have surfaced about possible breakups between Goldie and Kurt, particularly in 2000 and 2004. However, these rumors never proved to be true, and the couple has always emerged stronger. During these times, Goldie was even linked to other men, including newsman Charles Glass and former Pakistani cricketer and Prime Minister Imran Khan. However, her connection with Kurt always remained steadfast. Goldie and Kurt's relationship has been a testament to their deep bond and mutual respect. They have shared homes in various locations, including Vancouver, Snowmass, Manhattan, the Santa Ynez Valley, Brentwood and Palm Desert. These homes have provided them with a sanctuary away from the hustle and bustle of Hollywood. They allow them to focus on their relationship and family. As they celebrated 40 years together in 2023, Goldie and Kurt continue to defy the odds and set an example of what a lasting, loving relationship can look like. Their story is a beautiful reminder that true love doesn't always need a wedding ring or a piece of paper to thrive. It's about mutual respect, understanding, and the willingness to make the conscious choice to stay together every day. Goldie and Kurt's love story is truly one for the ages, and their journey together continues to inspire fans all over the world. Thanks for joining us as we explored Goldie Hawn's fascinating life and loves. From her unforgettable movies to her heartwarming love story, it's clear that Goldie has had an incredible journey filled with joy, laughter, and lots of love. She's more than just a Hollywood star. She's someone who truly values family, independence, and staying true to who she is. We hope you enjoyed diving into Goldie's story and learning more about this amazing actress. If you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and subscribe to our channel. By subscribing, you'll stay updated on all our latest videos about your favorite stars and their stories. Thanks again for watching, and we can't wait to see you in the next video.